Hello, this is just a test. I'm trying things. We've got background music. I've got these on to listen to my stream. Check how it's going. I also fear I've made this audio and it's got the metronome from GarageBand on. Why does GarageBand do that? That's crazy. I hope it's not loud enough to hear. Talking to no one right now, but maybe that's a good thing. It's been a while. I'm gonna maybe remove the headphones at some point. I'm just testing the sound. But look, comics here, and comics here, and clip studios being used. It's kind of crazy. This is all a test. I've been using Clip Studio for like a few weeks, if that, maybe 1 week. It's cool. So I'm just gonna see how this goes. Maybe only stream for like less than an hour or something. Gonna definitely have to sort that audio out, but who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna just carry on working on this, and we'll see if anyone pops by. That's cool. But just a test. Just a test. No worries. No worries. Although I'm not going to be able to hear myself now. It was kind of like reassuring listening to myself. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I mean, yeah. This was just an idea I had to actually make content from my comic making, but you know, I'm not sure. Not sure. Yeah, this is a funny one. This is a bit of a thing. Don't know really. I don't know. I just don't know. No warning. Just a stream out of nowhere. I'm shocked and amazed. Zigged and zagged. No one was ready. No one was ready for me. I mean, maybe I'll make this video, like, save this video so people can watch it. Maybe. So maybe I should just fill the space. Yeah, man. Setting up music for a live stream. You'd think it was easier. You think it would be easier in this day and age. But it isn't. Also, I have no idea whether it's any good. You know? No idea if it sounds good. I suppose I could put the headphones on, but, you know, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. So anyway, This is my comic. Well, this isn't my comic. This is three. This is 3 random background NPCs. NPCs? God, I've really got like gamer brain. Background game NPCs. Just background characters. Am I gonna clean up all the lines? No, it's a messy pencily. It's a messy pencily thing. But maybe I'm gonna clean up some of the lines. Maybe I'm gonna clean up some of the lines. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's good. I mean, basically, at this point of my comic, it truly is just editing levels, making pencil lines black, cleaning them up. That's what we're doing. If anybody stops in, this is just a test. I don't think I should, you know, I'm not expecting anything. I just, you know, you've got to learn from these things. I apologise for the strange audio. I feel like there's issues with it. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so my comic has a lot of pages. Hundreds of pages, actually. And there's a lot to do, but I've made so much progress. I've made loads of progress. You don't even know. You don't even get it. Loads of progress. I mean, maybe I should keep the headphones on. It is odd hearing myself, though. This music's actually pretty sweet. What's going on? What am I doing? I'm still not totally used to Clip Studio. It is a strange one. But I did cancel my Photoshop subscription recently, because I was tired of paying £15 a month for a piece of software that has made no real improvements in the past, what, like 10 years? Why would I be paying more for that? This is an exercise of how can someone talk to themselves. I mean, no different than my normal day-to-day life, but an exercise of how can someone fill the empty space with words. That's the real challenge. That's the real struggle. This bit is a bit of an anomaly. Normally the rest of this video or stream or whatever will just be me editing the levels of to make all the lines, all the pencil lines black. But we'll see how much I can do. See if I'm. Can I see if I get too sidetracked with like trying to make a stream? There's probably some clever way of. There's probably some clever, stupid AI thing of to make it so it fills in this perfectly without me doing this method, but I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know. So like I say, this comic, I've been working on this for years now. It's all written, it's all done. Line work is complete. It's all loaded up into 7 Clip Studio files. My plan is to keep going until it is speech bubbled and the lines are finished at the very least. And then I'm gonna pitch it to people. I'm gonna get a publisher or an agent. I don't know. Something. I'm gonna get a publisher and it's gonna be made. But either way, I'm still gonna make it. If the publisher doesn't pick it up, I'm still gonna make it. But if the publisher does pick it up, then it'll also actually be made. And we're gonna keep going. And we're gonna do this. I simply can't believe that I've made an audio file that has the GarageBand metronome playing in the background. Why is that a thing? Why on earth would that be a thing? Why would you want to export the metronome? Okay, we've saved it. Here we go. Yeah, so you're gonna see, this is like the first 40 pages or so. And eagle-eyed people could probably, you know, read my comic, but here we go. Oh well. But this is going to be the main bulk. See, I've scanned in the pencil lines. Death Tree. There's a name I recognise. Death Tree 9756. Thank you for checking in. I'm alive. And so are you. It's good. That's good stuff. It has been a while. It's been a long while. A year, basically a year turned into 2 years very quickly. I was planning on this comic only taking me about a year to like do and maybe get to this point. It just took 2. That's all. Which is scary. A year turned into 2 years. Simple. That's all. That's it. Like that's all it is. Oh crap. Let me know if the music's too loud. Let me know anything. Like I say, this is just a little test. This is a little test, but maybe I'll do one. And another one soon. Sooner rather than later, maybe. One that's more planned, or maybe I'll, I don't know, maybe I'll actually make another video. We just don't know. Ah, yes, I remember I can delete this by doing this. This is good. Like, what have you done? What's going on with your little crowns? Is that some setting I should be aware of? Is that some... Are you going to be able to... Are you going to be able to shut this thing down? Are you going to hack into the stream? Or are you just... You're the #1 fans, really. You're the only people I care about, really. There's 6,000 subscribers. You're the only ones. You're the only ones that answered the call. There's gonna... Yeah. This is gonna be a weird... Like, this is, like... I've scanned in hundreds of pages of pencils. We've edited them. We've placed them. We've drawn boxes around them. Panels. We are now changing the levels. Rubbing, editing, not getting rid of all the texture. We're keeping some texture, but we're also just doing a few little things like this. Just adding, or having to... Should I have done it all digitally? Maybe. Maybe I should have. Should I have just done it all digitally? We don't really know. No one can be sure. No one can be sure. Thank you. I'm Oh, is that a wave? Is the Nadavad? Who knows? Is that just a wave? I think that could be a wave. Although I've seen things like, you know, in Twitch where it's just like /moderator or something. So I think your slash sort of freaked me out. It's okay though. That music's a little bit loud. I'm going to turn it down ever so slightly. I mean, maybe it's not. I don't know. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm just a bit quiet. Am I? Am I a bit quiet? Interesting. I can see. I had volume up quite high in my headphones. I wonder how I can improve it. Hang on. I don't know. I don't want to also... I don't know, like... I don't know how bad this would get, how loud would this would get. This is all good feedback. We want these streams to be as good as they can be. It's this microphone, really. I could change it. Sorry, I shouldn't be touching it. I don't know. It's all good. It's all good feedback. I don't know. Any OBS pros know how to improve this situation? Maybe I just need to get a better mic. Better mic, better content, really. You know? Better mic, better content. That's what they say. Yeah. But it's going good. Comic, that is. I mean, I could get, you know, soundproofing on the walls. We'll see. You know, yeah. Soundproofing on the walls. Yeah, actually get a good mic. Do things. You know, do things that show I care. I still can't get over the metronome. You probably don't even. You might not have even noticed because it's quiet, but can't believe it. Absolutely cannot believe it. Anyway, at least the payoff is that you're getting a sneak peek. The payoff is you're getting a sneak peek in the comic. This comic's gonna come out. It's gonna be something. It might not be the greatest written thing, but it's mine. It's mine, and I've made it. And it's gonna happen. Has it got messy lines? Yes. Is it scribbly? Is it all over the place in line strength? I don't know the word. I don't know the words. But it exists. Oh, really? Okay. I feel like if you've got headphones in, it's good. It's okay. Headphones sound reasonably up. Yes. Okay, well, like, physical release. Definitely. Definitely. But nothing concrete. Like, I'm simply gonna make this, and it's gonna be made, and it's gonna be finished, and it's gonna be readable, and it's gonna be done. I then am going to try and get a publisher. There's a few things, and I've got a few connections in terms of just fellow artists I know that have got books out, and there are a few like publishing studios that I've got my eye on, and that's the goal. It kind of depends on that whole situation, how that goes, and what I need to do. But also, I don't think I would want to release it just online. So like, it's kind of like physical release or nothing. Like, if I don't ever successfully get an agent, if I don't get a publisher interested, if all of that fails, I'm gonna try maybe a Kickstarter. I guess. I'm more just proud that I've actually made a thing and we're working on it. It's there, it's like tangibly happening, and I'm making it. And the goal is for it to be physical and to be released and printed. And that's just the goal. That's just the goal. But we'll see. I might have to take these off. It's good hearing. This is good knowledge. I mean, it's good. It's good to know what this sounds like. This situation. But yeah, it's freaking me out a little bit listening to myself. But yeah, my idea was just that I could turn this into streams. Like, I'm not making videos because I'm fully making this comic, and it's taken me a really long time. But I could at least make these, like, I can at least stream it for all to see. This is how you make, it's not, can't even title it that. This is not how you make a comic. This is an insane way of making a comic. You know, normally people, like, if someone's got an idea for a thing, they like just pitch the idea. They don't just straight up do it. They don't just go ahead and just make the thing. But that's what I've done. That's what I've done. It's funny because I am just also still kind of like learning Clip Studio, so I'm not an expert. But it's also funnier still how similar it is to Photoshop. Like crazy. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's just loads of fiddly little mouse maneuvers at the moment, to be honest. Fiddly little settings and rubbing out tiny little lines, so it might not be the most exciting looking thing. I mean, one thing I'm considering is maybe I just do all this bit sort of not on stream, and then, like, what's going on here? And then I do, like, I'm planning, because it's not going to be full color. There is no way. There's genuinely hundreds of pages of this. It's a big undertaking. But I am planning on like doing grayscale, like coloring for the whole book. So maybe I do that. If you know what I mean. Maybe we we do, yeah. Maybe that would be a more interesting look, just like me satisfyingly filling in, filling it all in, filling in the lines, like quote unquote coloring it, but not. I'm alive. Not only am I live, Kayachi, I'm alive. I actually exist. I'm here. I'm present. I'm making things, saying things to a camera. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it, even though I kind of hate it. It's just, you know what's crazy is just that there's so much sort of it's like it's nerve-wracking just starting before, but then like once you've actually pressed record and you're just sitting here with a recording happening, it's literally fine. But before you start, you're a bit like, do I even want to do this? I don't know. Just to let you know, this, like, genuinely, I'm probably only gonna do like a bit of a short stream. Like, maybe it's only gonna be another like 45 minutes more or something. Maybe. Just mainly because that that's kind of before Katie gets back to the flat and do something else. But yeah, we'll just see. But like, I'm gonna there's gonna be times I'm gonna try and plan some more. I'm gonna plan some more days that I can potentially stream. Definitely. Hopefully. 'Cause why not? It'll be like art streams. I mean, I like the idea of like I'd be doing art while you're doing art. What, like, inspiration wise, Like, because I feel like I said this. I used to say this all the time, but I'm listening to podcasts, live streams, watching loads of videos, like let's play videos while I do work. That's what I do. I don't really listen to music when I'm doing work. I don't know why. Oh, wrong layer. But yeah, the idea of like someone watching this art being made while they make their own. That's good. I like that. In theory, you could pretty easily use manga screen tones with... like... Death Tree. Thank you, Kaichi. I hope you've been well as well. I've been alright. I hope you've been well too. I hope you're doing okay. I haven't been making videos and I haven't been able to tell anyone that I hope they're okay on the other side of the screen, as they usually do. Been missing that, the world's been missing that. But yes, Death Tree, there are so many good things that I've noticed and seen that, like, sure, maybe there might have been some cool things on Photoshop, but I've done Photoshop has, like, I'm over Photoshop. I've finally done it. I've literally been subscribed to Photoshop for years and years and years. Like what? I don't know, 10 years of using Photoshop, and it just kept going up in price. They got rid of the whole, like, it was always subscription. You couldn't just buy it outright. Got rid of all of that. And then where am I going with this? And then kept going up in price. Went from £10 to £15. Added nothing. They're just not doing anything with it. Whereas this is like a third of the price. Basically does everything. Plus, there's tons of crazy good things, like for animation specifically, which I do, and comic making, which I now do. And I've seen it. And I've seen them. They've got, like, crazy good things. What's happened here? What have I deleted? I've gone and deleted something. That ain't good. There's a blank panel here. Whoops. That's gonna need some fixing. Oh, it was there. Great. Yeah, I see. Was there a gap? I don't know why there's a gap there. Why is there a gap there? I just straight up deleted it. Great. We've lost some progress. Perfect. Yeah, so anyway, I like how I was saying something really positive about Clip Studio whilst I just did something horrendously wrong, but you know, same old, hey? Same old. Same old situation. Yeah. It just, you know, like I say, I think part of this whole project has just been an exercise in my ability just to, like, get on with something. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm quite good at just, even if something is quite monotonous or time consuming or boring or whatever, I'm quite good at just, like, getting on with something until it's done. Yeah, I've been since it was still called Manga Studio. Hey, you're coming out with all these little flashes of like things that I recognize. I 100% bought a Manga Studio copy probably before I even started making YouTube videos, like before even uni, I think way back. But whilst I was terrible at digital art, I think I bought like an old Manga Studio box thing, installed it, got completely overwhelmed because I was probably like 12 or something. didn't do anything with it. It wasn't expensive, I don't think. I don't know how much they were. Anyway. And then I had no idea that it was just Manga Studio and they've just updated to Clip Studio. I didn't really know. I didn't join the dots. But that's really cool. I'm glad they have stuck around and straight up made a product that is as good, if not better, than Photoshop for a third of the price. And what are Adobe doing? Shoving AI into everything and adding literally nothing of substantial worth whilst charging a shit ton. You know, that's all I see them do. Although shout out to the Adobe customer service guy. I refuse to pay the cancellation fee. I just straight up refuse. I wanted to cancel, and I just went straight to the customer service thing, and I said, I'm not gonna pay this cancellation fee. I've literally been paying for Photoshop for 10 years or whatever. You're not gonna charge me a random 30 quid just to cancel. And the guy on the other end just was like, no problem, done. I gave him 5 stars. I said, well done, Adobe. This was a great customer service. This person is incredible. 5 stars. And I was on my way. So I'm glad. Yeah, I was, at least I could give him a good review. Anyway, it was the same for me. Parents got Manga Studio for me, but I couldn't really do anything with it until later when I actually got into digital art. Yeah, there you go. I'm sure it's true for a lot. I mean, it's a bit like those Learn manga books. They definitely marketed this thing that I don't know if it's true for you, but when you're a teenager or whatever, you kids, you want to get into manga, just the allure of a good cover, just some good cover art, and you've got no clue what you could do or what you are even able to do, and you just see some sweet digital art and you're like, yeah, I'll learn that. And I feel like it was the same sort of vibe for the cover. But that's just where you got to start. The situation with my line art is that this is how I make art that I like, right? I do mechanical pencil on paper. I draw. I make something that I like. I'm happy with. It's good. But maybe something that's not consistent is my pressure on the paper. So when I scan it in, you get these sometimes cool but sometimes slightly unfortunate disparity in strength of line. Okay? Now part of me's thinking, what am I gonna do? Sometimes I duplicate the layers, so then I've got 2 lines and I use multiply, so it's double strength of the crappy thin pencil line. Or I'm thinking in the back of my head, when I fill in the greys, when I go underneath the lines and I start colouring things in shades of grey, it will be fine. If the lines, see this building, this sort of building thing here, around here, some of these lines not that great, but because this is a big old panel, lots of detail, when I get to grey painting this, colouring it in, I'm thinking of all the ways that I can, like, you know, change it up so it doesn't really matter that you don't see the line, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Like, it doesn't really matter that, you know, it's not all there. I'll sort of, like, what's the word? Like, compensate for the maybe slightly faint lines by working in, you know, color blocks and whatever, you know. So it's not always, you know, I don't always worry when I see that, when I see some faint lines. One thing that is annoying is that I, like, you know, I sketched out comic panel boxes on the paper, and that is getting me. You know, it was almost like it was a necessary thing. I mean, I do understand that that's why people then use, you know, like those blue pencils, like scannable blue pencils under things, and I get it, but at the same time, I still feel, I tried doing that once, and I still feel like it's just as fiddly. Like it's sort of just as fiddly as if it was just a faint line. Like, it still involves the same amount of, like, editing in the levels and, like, changing stuff, I found. Unless I'm just doing it wrong. But yeah, I didn't really... see any kind of benefit to it. What am I going to do here? Do I want to just do that, maybe? Yeah, I think I want to just do that. But we'll see, because, like, I kind of did a test page where I, like, not fully coloured it, but fully greyed it out. And it was, like, it was okay. It was I was relatively satisfied with it, but not, you know, maybe not 100%, but what can you do? I'm worried that the music might be super loud. I don't know. Yeah, well. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But these are fun. I mean, like, maybe the play is I do a little video. Post a little video, say, hey, I'm doing stuff. And then I'll announce that, like, I'm doing more streams every now and then, and blam. Yeah. Cool. I don't know. Kill 6 billion demons. I've heard, actually, hang on. I might have heard of that. It's a funny name. I like it. I saw an anime name on some streaming channel that was like, what was it called? It was like, my instant death power is overpowered. Does that ring any bell? I was just thought that's classic hilarious anime title. Anyway, but cool. That sounds good. I should check that line out, that comic out or manga out or whatever. See the line out. Because yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I think it will be alright too. I've like scanned in pencil lines enough and done this way enough to sort of know what will be okay. But at the same time, it does always just lead to, like, certain bits being a bit like this. I already knew. I knew this building up here was just, like, too faint, but I'd sketched it out I'd sketched it out and then went over the entire thing in like mechanical pencil, like just harder to like really, instead of inking, because I didn't want to do inks. And so I already did that, and I was like, oh my god, I can't do it again. But it's okay, because we've got little tricks. We've got things we can do, like I can just get that, and I can just, is that the copy and paste? Yeah. Duplicate, multiply, bam, already instantly better, matches the rest. Sure, it's a bit faint, sure, but you know, I think it's good enough, you know, good enough. And that's what's important in terms of perfection. What's the saying? Perfection's the enemy of, well, whatever, you know what I'm saying. At least it's done. Might not be perfect. It's a good webcomic, interesting. Kill 6 billion demons. I'll check it out. I definitely will look at that just to see like some inspo of. When you say rough line art, what do you mean? Do you mean that it is sketchy, or is it like, you know, rough line art could mean a lot of different things. Has it just got a similar kind of sketchy and sometimes faint aesthetic? Or is it like messy in a good way? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do here? See, like, look, remnants of the panels I did, which I don't mind if they're sometimes there. I don't mind if they're sometimes there, but I don't really want. I want them super visible. Am I gonna add? I feel like, yeah, this I've got. I feel I've got the pose slightly wrong, so I'm gonna have to add. I'm gonna have to add some features. That's good enough. That's good enough. Just a little comedy moment here, you know? Just a little comedy moment. Yeah, about my comic. I mean, I'm really happy with I've made a little pitch pack that sort of like outlines it all. And I was debating like just putting that online, but I don't think that's a great idea. But I want to at least put a little something, like something that vaguely just like explains it for sure. But it is basically like, it's a very fantasy inspired Tech on Concrete slice of life manga with fantasy stuff, Adventure Time Studio Ghibli inspired comic where I'm trying to like, it's a fantasy world but based in a city. Fantasy world based in a city where like I'm trying to walk the line of like, there is an epicness to it, like a Lord of the Rings, Dungeons and Dragons epicness, whilst having like that sort of whimsical slice of life anime vibe where like things just happen. like maybe there isn't a perfect like hero's journey of like Western storytelling epicness, but it's not quite like just calm, not much going on story. I'm like mashing them together in a humorous way, maybe, hopefully, whilst also like maintaining the fact that it's like a world I'm building. Like it's almost like this is book one of many that I have ideas for, and so this is kind of like an introduction to the world. Is it well written? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. This is genuinely one of the... it's genuinely one of the only like major pieces of work that I've made that I don't really have a gauge for whether it's good or not, or I read stuff, you know, I read comics, I read books, I watch films, like I'm engaging in storytelling, but this is straight up the first time where, because of that, it's almost like I can't judge this at all. Like some days, like I've worked on this for genuine years, and it's almost like I want to say I don't even know if it's any good. Yeah, but I truly can't judge it as a because I'm the creator of it. It's so hard for me to think of it as like an actual separate comic thing, story. Like when I read a book or watch a film or something, I'm so quick to kind of like review it. So quick to like see flaws or like work out how things are done. But with this, I just I don't know. It's really weird. It's really strange. Also, straight up just like crazy how you do something with hundreds of pages, you draw the same character over and over and over and over again. It's nuts how simultaneously you're gonna keep drawing that character different. But also, the longer you do it, the more consistency you get. So then, when you then go pass over it again, you can't help but like edit previous kind of like panels or designs. That was a big part of this. It was weird. It was crazy. Yeah. Something I wasn't, well, I say I wasn't prepared for. Like I kind of guessed, like, but it was more a fact of I was glad that after going through it all, I didn't hate all of it by the end. Like by the end, I could see that I'd gotten into a flow, so I could almost pinpoint sections in the comic where I was like, right, up to here I'm not happy with. No, I'm not happy with it. But this, like, the last half of this, I'm totally happy with. Other than like there are some little writing things that I'm like, oh, I don't know how this necessarily works as a story, but like kind of general, like the actual scenes and the way the comic like flows and looks, super happy with it. You know, whether or not it's a incredibly well told story is another thing. I've been showing it to friends and got some feedback. I've got feedback on images. I've got feedback on art. I genuinely, I hadn't or haven't or didn't have any of it in a place where I had it, a physical thing that I could give to someone to read, you know, that had images and text until like now. Like, sure, I had like a draft that was just written text, just typed out, and I could have showed that to people, but it felt a bit like, it's almost like I could have done that. Maybe I should have done that and should do that. But I felt like it would be almost like maybe you'd be kind of like asking just for it to be edited vaguely without seeing the full context maybe of like it with the images. But I 100%, you know, there are a few people. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'll be honest. I'm scared to show people. Like not like fully scared to show people, but I'm like I am nervous about like properly like someone, you know, reviewing, cutting into the whole thing. But I definitely do. Once this is readable, I'm gonna try and get it into a format that's readable and you know, like not finished. You know, not fully. I'm not gonna just wait until this is fully finished until I show people. I just want it so it's like speech bubbles, text, and image up at least placed, like bare minimum placed, even if it's not even pencil line edited. And then I'm gonna send it to like, yeah, some friends and stuff and see what they think. I've just found myself in that place where, you know, you just talk about something loads. You talk about loads and then you feel accomplished, and that's where this has been sitting for a while. But this actually is sort of almost finished in a way. So I'm nervous but willing. I was going to say excited, but I don't know if I'm excited, but I'm willing to show. I do want to properly show people. Tell me what they think could be somewhat improved. It's a tricky one though. It's a tricky one because like I feel like I myself can see things that can be improved, and that's what's annoying. You know? Like I can see what needs to be improved, but I just want it to be made. I don't know. I'm going to enlarge this. Yeah. Sure. Sure we are. Sure we are. Yeah. I mean, like, also as a thing, I got you know what inspired me sometimes. Oh, I say sometimes. I should have. Hang on, I should merge those. You know what inspired me? Like I heard this recently. Just that there's like a letter written by Tolkien, where he talks about how like so much that is kind of like vital to the story of Lord of the Rings in its entirety, he didn't even have a clue about before he started writing. So like he started writing Lord of the Rings and there were so many vital characters that he hadn't even invented yet. But he started writing, which I find really cool. I'm just like, yes, that's a good thing. And it just shows you that like things can be edited as well though. Like if you think about like, it shows that like things change, get edited, get added as you go. Because yeah, like I say as well, part of this is like, let's say everything goes really well and I send this pitch pack with some finished pages, explanation, blah, blah, blah. And a publisher is like, we really like it. We want to publish it. And then I show them it. And then they've got notes of like things that need to be edited. I am fully prepared to redraw and redo things. 100%. Me finishing it isn't me saying like this is 100% done. You know, I'm not going to make any changes. It's just that I want to it's almost like the challenge of finishing it simultaneously to just honestly trying to make a comic. I publish a comic. It's like two different things. I just want to finish this, quote unquote, finish this. But I also am fully aware there are lots of things you need to do and things that are part of the process that I should be doing or could be doing or will be doing and I'm prepared to do. But whilst I plan on doing them, I'm gonna just go ahead and finish it. Is my writing funny? Is it clever enough? I don't think so. But will the pretty drawings make it seem better than it is? Maybe. Maybe. That's what I'm counting on. So also, just to give you an idea of like how many pages it is, because I don't even really want to say it aloud. But we've got a bunch of pages on this file right now. But to keep file sizes, I've got 7. There's 7, it's split up into 7 Clip Studio files. Yeah. And, you know, it's okay. So, yeah, but I'm planning on, you know, speech bubbling, typing, all 7. Then doing this on all 7. And then colouring with grey. And then it's like, that's done. And then it's done. So, you know, then it's done. Then it's done. What are you going to do then when it's done? It will be done. I mean, you're right in the sense of, you know, who knows? I don't know how the world's going. The world's gonna be gone soon. And everything will just be artificial. Everything will just be AI, you know? So, who knows, maybe it will become a webcomic. But then you've got webcomics, then you've got to think of it like in terms of computer screens. And computer screens and readability on phones. I don't want to think about that. I want it to be a little book. But here's an inspiration. Here's a inspiration for the sort of kind of aesthetic, size and look. It'd be one of those A5 kind of chunky, probably twice as big as this one, twice as thick. Look at this. It's cool. This is Gleam by Freddie Carrasco. You know Freddie Carrasco? He made this. He got this published. It's done. And now I think he just is an artist in Italy. He paints and makes sculptures now. This is incredible. Gleam by Freddie Carrasco. It's so good. He's like younger than me. And it's just, he made this and he's done with comics. Doesn't do them anymore. I don't think. Doesn't draw characters. That's sad. But what are you gonna do? He probably knows what he's doing. He probably knows what he's doing. Getting out while he can. Making real art. Making the good stuff. I definitely will do another stream in future. This has been good. I will make videos. I will make animations. Kayachi, you have that book. You got good taste. I appreciate that. Let me test you. What other inspirations? So, I mean, how much Taiyo Matsumoto do you have? Sunny, number 5, Tekken Concrete. I haven't got Ping Pong. I really want to get Ping Pong, but you know what? I kind of want the I want that anime instead of the comic. Just because Taiyo Matsumoto is one of my biggest inspirations. But it's crazy how, in my opinion, and it's almost like my dream, my fantasy is that this would be true of me as well. Is that his mangas are incredible, love it, but the movie, the animated movie, is like perfect. Like the animated movie of his comic, like elevates everything about his comic. Like, it's just, I don't know. So anyway, all that is to say, like, I kind of want to read Ping Pong, but I more so want to watch Ping Pong. Did you know it's like out of print? Blu-rays are going on eBay for like hundreds of pounds because it's like a collector's edition. and all I want is to watch ping pong. I know I could probably like watch it on Crunchyroll or something, just subscribe, but I like physical media. And I wanna have the anime ping pong and own it and watch it. I heard someone say that it's like one of those incredible animes that is just very much about like getting better at something. So it's a good kind of like motivation for like artists or animators to be like, just keep trying, keep going. Anyway, how did I know? Sammy loves Sunny. Yeah, Sunny. I literally just finished reading Sunny because again, that's kind of quite hard to get a hand on, get a hold of, even print wise. Like it's old. I got the first 3 from like the UK around bookshops, and then it was like literally like I was trying to get them as it seemingly was just being out of stock everywhere, and I ended up ordering the last 3 from America. Like they like came over from, I shipped them, and then my cat chewed the corners of them, so, but that's okay because I wasn't planning on reselling them because it's great. That is truly like slice of life stuff. Like that, like I am genuine. Like Tekken Kinkri, because it's more fantasy adventure, is definitely more of an inspiration. But that's what I'm trying to go for with this comic, my comic. Like, it's a bit more shonen inspired, but truly, like I'm trying to do like a, I don't know, Dungeons and Dragons-y, Adventure Time-y, Lord of the Rings-y thing. But with that slice of life, low stakes that suddenly become high stakes vibe of like Sunny and Taiyo Matsumoto stuff. He's just like the king of just writing and drawing such vibey, cute, kid orientated like drama. I don't know, that just has such an atmosphere to it. Oh god, look at this pencil. Oh, this is all just, I'm so glad yeah, wait, going back to briefly to Clip Studio Death Tree, like, yeah, so all the manga stuff you were mentioning, like cool tools. I mean, just the simplest one of just having the comic panels and speech bubbles, just absolute game changer. When I saw that, I was like, holy shit, this is gonna make this so easy and cool. Like, I'm so used to like painstakingly doing stuff in Photoshop manually by hand, even though there's definitely ways of not doing it. But when I saw that, I was like, even just that has like saved so much time. Yeah, so funny. Motherfuckers. I know the name. Background art is so cool. I know the name. But no, I haven't seen it. Wait, is that another Taiyo Matsumoto? Is that another Taiyo Matsumoto? I don't know. Maybe it's not. But it's got cool backgrounds. Like the name definitely rings a bell. The name definitely rings a bell. Right, we're definitely going to need to do another copy of this one. Is that good enough? Maybe. Right now, this is the start of the book, but I feel like my opening is quite a big chunk. Like my introduction It's not. It's like French Japanese. Oh, okay. So it's not Tai Matsumoto. It's French Japanese. Definitely, yeah. Definitely rings a bell. I'll look it up. Actually, I'll look it up right now. Will I? Is it anime or comic? I'll just type in manga. Oh yeah. But wait, is it an anime as well? Oh shit, yeah. Now, okay. Yeah. I do know this. Never seen it. However, is it because... Does it have the same, like... Was it made by the same studio that did Attack on Concrete? Is that why there's, like, kind of similarities in, like, the backgrounds? Studio 4C. On it. Death Tree's on it. Kaichi's on it. You're the only... Yeah, Studio 4C. I want to see more Studio 4C stuff. There's, like, definitely... Yeah, there's definitely Studio 4C, like, published, released things or whatever that I know I want to see are on my watch list. 100%. Imagine that. Well, I hope they stick around. I hope they keep going in this world. You know, I'm gonna just say this on this random live stream because it's probably coming to an end soon. Just so you guys know. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. In fact, let me just check something. Yeah, it's probably coming to an end kind of soon. But last year, I don't know if you know this, but last year I did some character designs for Netflix animation, and that's all I can say because it's like all NDA and it hasn't been released and whatever. But that's fucking nuts. It might not even be last year. No, it was last year. But like I've messaged him. I've got a contact there who's cool and likes me, but the industry's in such a bad way that I don't really see that it even means anything, other than it being really cool, and I'm proud. I'm just showing off to you guys, just trying to make myself feel better. But it was fun, but it's just crazy. It's crazy, man, that basically all artists, all creatives, and all creators are... It's nuts. It's nuts. Like, I mean, it's nuts that I was hired to do it. It, like, really cool, really random. Like, it's in, they were clearly, like, someone saw some of my stuff and, like, you know, is hiring freelancers to do. It was like the ideal job. It was literally like concept art, character design. That's like kind of what my dream job has been forever. And I like did it for Netflix, and I'm like, that's cool. That's a cool thing. What's going on here? So thank you. Yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, like I say, I literally can't say anything about it. But who knows? Who knows? I mean, I'll try and sort of see if I can get anything more going. Yeah, it would be really cool. I would love to do more of that. That kind of weirdly is kind of my dream job, to be honest, I think. Like, imagine just getting a consistent gig where you're just designing stuff. Have you seen it? I've been playing Marathon quite a bit, and I'm a Marathon fan. The art style has totally... That is the main thing that drew me in and draws me in. and I like about it. But they've been recently like releasing some of the concept art, and I'm liking that a lot. What's going on with this page? There's a lot of fuzz. There's a lot of fuzz on this scan that I'm not too pleased about. This one's gonna take a lot of cleaning up. A lot of cleaning up indeed. Like, what's going on here? Did I lift the scanner up? That's not good. Don't like that. Whatever. Do you like my comic sound effects? I'm making up my own words. I'm not looking at what other comics do. I'm thinking about it. I'm making the noises. I'm going... Well, actually, my use of tack for running is definitely like a Naruto reference. You know, like tick, 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 tick. They're always running with their little ninja runs. That is just the go-to word. Oh, I don't like how much cleanup I'm gonna have to do on this. For some reason, and it's just on that. It's just on that panel. Before I potentially go, in a second, are you guys like? I hope you guys are doing okay. You too. Like, as in terms of, I don't know, creativity as well as the state of the world, but that might be a bit too big to go into. I just kind of mean, is there anything you're liking doing at the moment? Any cool drawings, or not necessarily jobs, but like just cool little personal projects you're doing? I don't know. I don't know. Look, it's a cat. This is my cat, basically. I found a way to put my cat in it. Except this is also something that needs cleaning up for sure. This needs to be better. I'm thinking this cat will be black. This cat will be black, like pitch black, in the grey tones, grey scale. It'll be like one of those spooky cats that is like the same black ink as the lines, kind of thing. You know. I'm a big fan of that. I like when things are that black in animations. Big fan. In fact, that's part of like my vibe of this whole comic. I'm trying to like, like in Spirited Away or like Ghibli stuff, or not necessarily even Ghibli stuff, but like often there'll be characters or like monsters and creatures that are black, like pitch black. I'm thinking like not just No Face, but other things. I'm trying to like, what's the word? Like reboot that, rebrand that, make it so like those characters are like lovable. Cute, good. Like why does black have to be kind of creepy and weird? You know? Why can't they be cool? Well look, that's it. We are at the end of this Clip Studio file. I've successfully mostly edited the lines, put in speech bubbles, made everything all, clean-ish, black, there's action, black and white. and I plan on doing this more. Will I live stream super consistently? Consistently, so you see more of this? I don't know. I don't know if you'll literally. I might have to do some more stuff, and also I've got work tomorrow, so I can't do it then. But I will definitely be back, and I'll definitely. Do I hear my cat? I feel like I hear my cat. I might have to go. Death Tree. You're working on a magical girl parkour game for master thesis. Doing the animations for it, and it's going pretty well. That sounds sick. Now, are we talking magical girl like Sailor Moon? Or are we talking magical girl like Cardcaptor Sakura? But magical girl parkour game sounds incredible. I would totally play that. I hope it's going well. I'm gonna probably end the stream now. We've got cat. I hear of a cat somewhere. My cat's outside. I need to let it in. This needs to be cleaned. This panel, this dusty ass panel needs to be cleaned. I need to rub out all those smudges. I really appreciate you tuning in, Deathtree, Kaichi. You're my favorite people that are subscribed to me. I literally don't care about anyone else subscribed to me. They might as well. Okay. John 10 Genhuis. You're trying to get in, you're trying to get some appreciation right at the end of the stream. I don't appreciate that. You're acting like I'm just roasting you. It's okay. It's great to see you. Always love watching your vids. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it a lot, but unfortunately you've missed it. It's gone. It's done. I will make more videos though. Kaiji, Deathtree, John, you're great. This has been good. I'll try and sort stuff out. We're gonna more videos. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna make art. I swear. Looking forward to another tune in the camera. Poor guy just trying to support you. No, I do. I please come back, John. Come back to it for another stream. It will be just for you. Trying to support. Please support me. I need all the support. I need all the support I can get. I need all the help I can get. We're gonna make some stuff. Keep making your things. All right. Keep making your things. Tune back and keep your eyes peeled. I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye. I didn't mean it. I don't know what I said. It's fine. It's fine.